In this video you will learn how to make the bowline or bowline knot. This is a knot that is used in a lot of applications when you need to tie a loop that will not change, even search and rescue, and it's usually paired with another half hitch at the end just to make sure it doesn't unravel. To start the bowline or bowline knot, you make a loop on the rope on top of itself. So the right side here is the working end and the left side is the fixed end. I make a loop like this, that the working end goes above the fixed end, and with the edge of the working end I put it through the loop, and this is important here, through the loop, and then behind the fixed line like this, and then back into the loop, just like that. Once you do this, you tighten the knot. This is how you should have it. There is another version of this bowline or bowline knot where the working end goes on the outside. That's the Cowboy Bowline or the Dutch Bowline. That's a different knot. I will upload it in the future video. So this is the bowline, the bowline knot. The properties of this knot are that this loop is very strong. You can put a leg into it and pull yourself up from somewhere in a ditch somewhere, and it will not get untied, especially if you leave a bit of working end a bit loose. Also, if you use this for search and rescue, you would want to make with the working end an extra half hitch or any other more resistant knot to keep this from unraveling. Like this. I show you with another piece of rope here. The loop above, fixed end on the left, working end on the right, and you put the working end through the loop. You can really hold it however you like, but this is how I do it. So working end goes above, then put the working end through the loop, then behind the fixed end of the line, and then back out through the loop downwards. You might want to leave an extra piece of rope for the working end. The longer the better, and when you tighten it, it's doing like this, it holds on to itself really well. You also want to make sure that the knot is not capsized. You have to tighten it like this. If you pull from one side more, you just have to do it again. But yeah, when you pull from below, the knot will get the right shape and it will not slip, and it's really secure. This is important here. The loop should be on the top. If you start with your left hand, the standing end is on your left hand and the working end is on your right hand. And pretty easy. Once you get used to it, it's really no big deal. It takes a bit of time to get used to doing it. If you're left-handed, you might want to use the Dutch Bowline, or you can use this one. You just make it from the other side, hold the standing end in your right hand and the working end in your left hand. Here I use the right hand. See, it goes in the loop, goes behind the standing line, and then comes out through the loop. There is also a bit of like a riddle. The rabbit is a rabbit story about this bowline knot, and to remember it easier, the story with the rabbit goes like this. You have the hole, make the hole on top like this, and then the working end is the rabbit. So the rabbit goes out of the hole, goes around the tree, which is the standing end, and then back into the hole. That's the bowline. If you can remember it better like this, it's a nice memory trick to remember this knot. Also, if you want to make sure this knot is really secure, you can, on the working end, once it's done, you can make a half hitch or a double half hitch at the end of the working end, and it will be much more secure. It's already secure as it is, but if you make a half hitch or a double half hitch on it, or even just a regular stopper knot, overhand knot even, and it will be more secure. Once you get used to it, you will really easily make this knot. It should look like this. It's hard to say, seems like I know what I'm talking about, but the words, how to describe it, it's a bit difficult. But once you learn how to actually make the knots, then your hands will go in automatic mode. You get muscle memory, and you won't even have to think about it. But until then, you can get a piece of rope and practice and make sure that you can get it, get the right shape, because you might make another knot by chance, by mistake. This is the bowline knot, or bowline knot, bowline or bowline. It's a really useful knot on a boat, or when camping or going fishing or traveling somewhere and need to have some shade or anything. It could be done with any size of rope, really, even thin string or even really thick rope. It works really well, and it's a secure knot. If you want it more secure, just make a stopper knot at the working end, or a half hitch or double hitch. Now to untie the bowline, it's very easy. Even if you put a lot of tension on the knot, it's easy to untie it. Just pull out the working end and it's done. I hope this video is helpful. Let me know in the comment section below what other knots you want to find out about, or what kind of things you want to know more about, fishing or other things, camping or boats. Thanks for watching.